Welcome back guys, and today we're here with a bit of a spicy one. This is my mono green beatdown deck, which is not something you get to say every season. But it did get a couple of notable improvements from the Aether Revolt season, so I thought, hey, let's revisit this bad boy and see how it does. Now, for those of you who haven't seen this kind of deck before, it is essentially built around one card, Primal Bellow. As you can see, this card gets +1/+1 for each forest you control, so it kind of says you can't really play any of the colours or even too many brown lands. But it's worth it. There's nothing more satisfying than going one green mana to get like +6/+6 or even +7/+7. Something like that, and then of course if you get them in multiples, things tend to go nuts. But I'm not going to spend actually too long on this deck list just because I've already done a written kind of deck tech where I asked for suggestions and stuff like that, because obviously this deck isn't too refined. I have made a couple of changes from that list. I've added in 2 Bristling Hydras instead of 3 Aetherback Stompers, just because you can get them out a turn early and they're both still technically 5/4s, although you do trade Trample and Life Gain for 1 mana cheaper and basically pseudo hexproof. But I also threw in a Rogue's Passage because someone pointed out it's really not going to hurt us too much if we run a couple of brown lands, although I really don't like running more than one. I've tried 2 Rogue's Passage, it's just not that relevant in this deck, and it really sucks if your Primal Bellow is like 2 points weaker. You might as well just not be mono green at that point, you might as well be just running like Titanic Growth or something. But one card I will talk about is Monstrous Onslaught. This card has impressed me a lot. I feel like if we'd had this in an earlier season of Duels, everyone would be losing their minds over it, because this card is very powerful for a mono green card. It is literally like the best thing mono green's ever going to get a Rolling Thunder. And you don't get to say that often. I had a game where my opponent was on the play with red-white vehicles, and then I'll tell you their draw. They went turn 1 Toolcraft Example. No, what did they go? No, they didn't go turn 1 Toolcraft Example. I lie, I don't want to exaggerate this story. They went turn 2 Veteran Motorist, turn 3 Depala, turn 4 SRAM's Expertise, dropping Thalia into play. On the play. Which meant any creature I played would have came into play tapped, and they were obviously like presenting a huge lethal threat. And I managed to beat that with this card because I went turn 2 Druid of the Cowl. I'll bring it up actually. I went oh, what's happening here? I want to get out. I'm stuck. Okay, there we go. So I went turn 2 Druid of the Cowl, as you can see here. Then I went turn 3 Explosive Vegetation. So I had 7 mana on turn 4. Bear in mind I was off the play, so he already played all his things I said. And then I followed that with Primal Bellow on my Druid of the Cowl, Blossoming Defense on my Druid of the Cowl, into a Monstrous Onslaught for exactly 9, which wiped his entire field. And I've never seen a sadder opponent. He paused me out and then rage quit. So that was fun. But I just thought I'd bring that up. I'm very impressed with the Monstrous Onslaught, and that's really what I'm going to say on the deck, because like I said, if you want to see it, I will put a link in the description. But yeah, this deck is obviously not like tier 1. It's not like the most powerful deck ever to have existed, but it's fun, and that's kind of a key component in decks for me. It's not really. If the deck's very boring to play, like 4-colored Planeswalkers, I will never really play it, just even if it's like good, just because it's just. If you play in the game not to have fun, and like, yeah, some people can play to win, but like for me, winning is like kind of a side effect of having fun, rather than like the main focus. Anyway, after that philosophical debate, we mulligan, and we keep. We rip a land. This hand is amazing. We don't rip a land. Well, we're gonna have a difficult conversation. But this is like about as good as it gets, though, in all seriousness. If we rip a land, because then we're gonna go turn 4 Gaia's Revenge with a Primal Bellow. So if he like doesn't block it twice, he's dead. Which is pretty nice. Turn 6 kill if that works out. Bomat Courier, white red modded vehicles, just a really weird version. You don't really see too many Bomat Couriers, although I guess it's not like the weirdest card to have in there, to be fair. But I'm not too worried about that thing. It's hitting me for 1, eventually it'll draw a bunch of cards, but if this game goes late, I think I've got the advantage anyway, and I can just block it now with Druid of the Cowl, and we did see our land. So if this thing doesn't die, we're in a very good situation. Like ideally my opponent just goes turn 2 Copter here, and then actually no, ideally I'm sure I can think of something worse, but I'm just saying even a turn 2 Copter wouldn't be the worst thing. He's not even going to bluff me, which I like. Okay, I'm just going to ignore him, put bang bang, and then I'm assuming he's missing red mana, and he missed his land drops, so this game could be over very quickly. We do need to rip another land for the Gaia's Revenge, but even if we don't, we can still go Death Cap plus Primal Druid. But obviously we want to rip the land here. There's the Thopter Engineer, so he did find his red. Gets to hit me for 2. But then hopefully we get to crack back for 8 on the backswing here. And then yeah, so hell, even like a Rishkar's Expertise wouldn't even be a bad draw because we could Primal Bellow, and then well, apparently we had enough there. No more connections, but I'm assuming that might just be in that stuff because it's not exactly he's out the game. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So yeah, we could even go. Actually, no, we can't Rishkar's Expertise. I would jinx it, wouldn't I? I would jinx it by not being able to do Primal Bellow plus Rishkar's. So unfortunately, we are sitting back for another turn here. But we've got decent blockers now, and like he can't really attack too efficiently into us. But he can crew up that thing, so never mind. Yep. So we are now facing the pressure. Gaia's Revenge, if it can come down, can't even block that thing too well. But if we can go Gaia's Revenge into Primal Bellow into Rishkar's Expertise, I think we should find something that we want here. So as long as he doesn't kill us this next turn. That's the land. I think I want to just get Gaia's Revenge down. I wish it kept my 1-3 up, but c'est la vie. And do we attack? 5, 6, 7, 8. He can hit us for 8. If we attack, he kind of. I think it's worth attacking. Yeah, so I mean, it kind of the same effect because I wasn't blocking his Renegade Freighter, so either way we kind of prevented 1 damage. So, ooh, are we dead? No, we go down to 2 if he crews up, and then we kill him on the backswing. So, well, I say kill him on the backswing, but I think it would be a very, very unfortunate because I mean Primal Bellow will be drawing 14 cards next turn minimum. So yeah, it's not worth blocking. Because and then if in 14 cards we can't find something that gets us out of this situation, I think yeah, so this time I actually want to tap the 1-3 because I'm going to be hopefully drawing into another Primal Bellow here. Okay, there's 14 cards, and there's the Primal Bellow. So as you can see, this deck does tend to go a bit nuts. And we will even draw another land, and yeah, we'll attack here for exactly 20. So yeah, that's how you beat vehicles. You just do that. that was oddly satisfying. We even missed the land drop. We could have done that like a turn earlier, but I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that. I think we can say that was a good win. I love this deck. Mono green is one of my favourite things. Ramp is one of my favourite things. Combine the two and you just have glory. But we will jump into a second one. We don't get too cocky because wins like that don't really happen every day. I'll tell you, mono green drawing 14 cards with 7 mana. Yeah, I mean, it's just run of the mill things. But I hope it's the same opponent. I know he rage quit, but well, he didn't. I guess I'll clarify this. Whenever I say rage quit, I just mean leave, but for some reason rage quit is more satisfying for me to say. But someone got annoyed about it at one point where they said the opponents are just leaving, they're not rage quitting, but I don't know. I just, kind of just a thing I've always said, rage quit. I say I rage quit all the time, but getting philosophical. It's quite late at night, so I might not be entirely stable, as they say. Hopefully we can connect here. Apparently not, our opponent just left. I might just join them unless my hand is ridiculously awesome. 2 to land. I mean, this hand is ridiculously awesome. You know what I mean? I can have like a turn 4 Aether Wind Basket into Rishkar's Expertise. Come on, you can't turn that down. I know it's against the AI. I know it's against the AI. I'm not happy about it either. This is why everyone shouldn't rage quit on the ladder, or do the whole disconnect your internet so you can like rank up thing, because at the end of the day it just makes it harder for everyone to get games, including you when you eventually get to rank 40. But this one, because we had such a fun looking hand, I think it's worth playing out, because like I said, we now have the turn 4 Aether Wind Basket into Blossoming Defense, Rishkar's Expertise. Probably kill them that turn, if things work out. Obviously if he kills my creature here, he is a killjoy. But like I said, we'll come to that bridge when we cross it. Okay, he didn't, that's nice. So we can get smacked for a lot this turn though. We can get smacked for like potentially... Well, actually I guess that 3-3 can't attack yet, but we can get hit for a lot either way. But I'm struggling to think of too many removal spells green-red can deal with an Aether Wind Basket. This is why I love this card. A lot of people question it because... I guess I shouldn't zoom in on it because it's the AI, so time doesn't continue. But a lot of people question the card because it is essentially got no protection. It's just a 7/7. It's got no hexproof, no like, you know, Gaia's Venge-esque ability. But the card essentially reads, if you can't kill this, the thing just wins the game on the spot, which is a heck of an ability. And I'm glad the AI didn't minus on our creature there. That's... yeah. Inventor's Apprentice is interesting. This Lamphold Pacifist hasn't done much, but yeah, it essentially reads, if you can't kill this 7/7, it just wins the game, which is a pretty powerful ability. And like, even if he minuses with the Chandra, he still doesn't really have any good attacks because we can use our energy to save our creature. And then next turn we can draw a lot of cards, let's put it that way, and hopefully dig into a Monstrous Onslaught or a Primal Bellow or something like that. But we'll see what our opponent does. He has amassed quite the scary board here. I mean, for the AI. The AI still can get good draws. I know the AI is predictable, but I mean, it can still, especially when it's using a good deck, it can still play the game adequately. So I mean, obviously I wish this was a Primal Bellow, because then obviously we draw a million cards, but it's still not the end of the world. Let's see if the AI sinks all its mana into it. That would be good for us. Perfect. So we can attack for like 7, 9, 30, 13. So if we do hit Primal Bellow, we might be very good here. I still think I go face. Okay, so we go Blossoming. Rishkar's. Guess I'll draw my cards now. Pump twice. So then we're going to draw 11 cards here, so we're going 11 cards deep. We should find something relevant. There's a Monstrous Onslaught, that's what we were looking for. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Exactly 11, exactly wipe his field. And we even get to Primal Bellow, so that's nice. Oh, so close, unfortunate. Only leaving our opponent on 2 life. And actually we just win here, never mind. I love this deck. We just wiped his field and attacked for 20 in 1 turn. If he has fog, I don't even care, that's brilliant. Oh god, this deck is the nuts. This deck is the absolute nuts. Look at that, we just... That's 2 games we've evened our opponent with 1 attack. That was totally worth playing out. Okay, hopefully we get one final one here. And this will be a shorter video, but I am still making changes to the deck. You know, I'm still testing stuff. I'm probably going to run a couple more brown lands. I wouldn't mind a green warden or something in here, but we'll keep our changes going and we will see how it all works out in the end. But I hope you enjoyed them last 2 wins as much as I did. That was pretty satisfying. We literally wiped his field and attacked with it. I can't get over that. That's good. That's good. Okay, we're on the play. Let's see if we can get another one of them hands. Aether Wind Basket. Come on, let's go. Oh, The game just keeps delivering. We don't quite have the God Draw here because unfortunately it's a Nissa's Pilgrimage over a Explosive Vegetation. But Nissa's Pilgrimage isn't bad. It means you're guaranteed to hit your land drops essentially, and it also does ramp you, even though it is a little bit less. And hopefully this, I mean, and the good thing about having Nissa's Pilgrimage is that even if he kills the Druid of the Cowl here, it's not the end of the world. We still get the turn 3 ramp, but it's a lot better to have than Nissa's Pilgrimage if he kills our creature over the Explosive Vegetation. Even though the Explosive is of course way better in this deck. Our opponent is on the Liliana themed, and Ozov appropriate. The question is, do we attack in? He could have Blessed Alliance, but we would be missing out on 1 point of damage. I think it's worth attacking in, because we don't need the extra mana, of course. And if he goes to Grasp of Darkness here, we can then Primal Bellow, so yeah. I'm trying to figure out, I think this is a turn 5 Gaia's Revenge, which obviously isn't as good as a turn 4 Gaia's Revenge, but it will do the job. Then we follow that up with the Primal Bellow Rishgaz again, so it's going to be hard for a black-white deck to interact with that. He needs essentially, he needs Planar Outbursts, and people have kind of moved away from Planar Outbursts in favour of Languishing Henny's Expertise, so I think our Gaia's Revenge should stick on the field here. I really wish we'd Explosive Vegetation. It'd be so nice if he goes turn 3 Liliana, we just follow that up with the turn 4 Gaia's Revenge, kill his Lily. But Blade Crusher isn't bad. Of course we could, we're kind of in past the mode back. So if he kills our Sylvan Advocate, we are in a very bad situation. If he doesn't, however, then we get to Gaia's Revenge, kill his creature the turn after. Rishgaz's Expertise, Primal Bellow should finish off the game. Thalia is annoying. We can't kill it either, unfortunately. But in fact, that kind of makes me want to lean towards a Plated Crusher, because that thing has Trample, which is slightly more relevant. We would lose out on... Yeah, I'm going to lean towards Plated Crusher, because in case this thing eventually dies, Gaia's Revenge Haste might be more relevant. It does cost us a card, but I stand by it. And I'm trying to figure out how close we are to lethal here. So we'll be drawing at least 6 cards, and then so that's 13, 19. So we do actually, because of that attack earlier on, especially because of this Read the Bones, if we hit a second Primal Bellow, we do have lethal, and I think it would be worth going for, even into a Blessed Alliance. I'm terrified of a Blessed Alliance, but Mono Green tends to not care or think about removal. What's the point? And you can crunch them for a lot. Okay, sitting back. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes, we can do both. Nice. Let's see what we hit. No Primal Bellow, but I guess we can't. Beggars can't be too much of a chooser. I think we just get our Nature's Way, kill this creature, and then attack him. Seems okay. And then because we're killing his Thalia, that means even if he has the Blessed Alliance here. Actually, I guess we'll just go face. Okay, he does have the Blessed Alliance. Because I went for the Nature's Way there, because it means Gaia's Revenge, we can still kill his Liliana next turn. So I think I'm going to get rid of the Explosive Vegetation. 1, 2, 3 lands. Deathcap Cultivators, they can go. And I guess we'll get rid of the another land. I mean, we've already got so many lands on the field, I don't think we're going to need too many more. And because a Gaia's Revenge will have Trample as well, so he essentially needs a second. He needs a second Blessed Alliance to win the game here. But a moment of truth. Let's see if he has it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we could actually just go for lethal to the face here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 50. Yeah, we do have lethal to the face. So I guess we just attack his face anyway. And I hope he doesn't have the second Blessed Alliance. I think this might be him trying to bait me, judging by how he's posing before attacks, into not attacking, but I'm going to attack anyway. This is tough because I could play around Blessed Alliance by attacking with the 1-2, but then I don't have lethal, which means I might as well just take out Liliana. So I think that might actually be right. Okay, and Jarvison. I think it's right to use that Primal Bellow to kill his Liliana, or take it down very low at the very least. I think it's right. Take it down to 1 at least. And then we have the Monstrous Onslaught next turn, and the Nature's Way, so hopefully we can finish it off. But this game turned into a battle. If I had just attacked with one creature, he could have ultimated this turn. Wars of Control versus Mono Green. This feels like an old season. I don't know. We could just tap out for a Plated Crusher and then we just have so many big threats, although that is a problem. We might just be... I think we win though if we just keep... I mean, we can kill both his Planeswalkers now next turn. And then he'll be left with 4 cards in hand and we'll have a decent board. So... he's of course going to attack us here, because we can Monstrous Onslaught, wipe his field, Gaia's Revenge on that thing. And then the token... actually we can't kill the Liliana. But I think it's right to use a Monstrous Onslaught. Gideon has to die. I might even just play Bristling Hydra over attack his Liliana down, but I'll take Gideon off the field. I think that might be right, yeah. Because pinging his Liliana for 1 with the Blossoming Defense doesn't really seem worth it. So yeah. And we now have essentially Hexproof. And then we have Nature's Way. We're presenting lethal if he only plays 1 creature, but he's drawn so many cards, I think we can play this cautiously here. Unblockable with the Rogue's Passage. So Bruna the Fading Light. Get back his Avacyn. This match isn't over. Get to kill his Bruna with Nature's Way. And then I don't know, this is a very interesting matchup. I'm enjoying this quite a lot. I'm throwing everything I have at him, and he's responding in due. If it was a Gisela, we'd be dead. Does Gisela have indestructible? I don't think so. I think she's just massive. Oh yeah, well, we weren't going to use that in response anyway. Maybe we should have. I wasn't paying attention. I was caught thinking. First things first, we Nature's Way, killing Bruna. That's not going to flip his Avacyn because it's Angel only. Then I think we... Gaia's Revenge to take that Lily out the way. I think that's worth it. Yep. Then we play Plated Crusher. And then will just be threatening big lethal next turn. He needs planar outbursts or tragic arrogance. And like I said, I think most control decks have kind of moved away from them in favour of the black sweepers. So I think unless this guy's old school, which to be fair his deck is fairly old school so far, like no Kaladesh cards. But as long as he doesn't go planar outburst here, I think we're okay. If he goes planar outburst here, we just lose on the spot, but I think I've accepted that. We've pitched our hand onto the board, we just need to hope he doesn't run that card. Here we go, Moment of Truth has 5 mana. Don't do it. Don't do it, my friend. Okay. He'd attack first either way, so... But if he has it, I think we just lose. I can't think of a single draw. Like, we need, like, Aether Wind Basket into Primal Bellow or something. But if he has it, props to him. Okay, he does it. Nice. Now we just... Okay, there we go. Play this one out. I'm thinking the play is to go Rogue's Passage on the Bristling Hydra. Like that, and then we should be able to force through enough damage here with the Blossom in defense. But that was a good game, I enjoyed that. I've enjoyed all the matches in this video, but I think the first... Okay, so he did have that. So he wasn't dead. So we can get him for 7, 12, yeah, he's not dead. So I think might be. I mean, he mustn't be running planar outbursts, otherwise there's no way you'd rage quit and leave there. Because then, of course, you can top deck it right now. If the AI top decks it here, maybe I shouldn't have played that Advocate. I didn't need to play that Advocate out. That was stupid. Advocate wins the game. No reason to play it out. Luckily, I don't get punished for it. Declaration Stone. Gotta love the AI. Gotta love the AI. Never change. Okay. I was thinking it was funny if I could like Blossom in defense his creature to give it hexproof, but the AI truly thinking outside the box there. We should all learn a thing or two about it. Hope I draw Rich Guy's Expertise. That's close enough. No better way to finish the video than attacking for 10 million damage. Actually, never mind. Let's attack for as much as we can this turn. We can't quite even them. Well, we could probably. There's probably a way to even them, but I think it's funnier to just see how much damage we can throw at them this game. Now it's the AI, and if it's going to Declaration its own Kaladesh, bad mana me, I think I've got revenge here. So I missed out on 2 points of damage because I did an Explosive Vegetation first, but my combat maths tells me that I think we might still have lethal, and yeah, it looks like it was. Only minus 28, could have been minus 30. But yeah, mono green, big stuff. I like it. I hope you enjoyed as well. I very much enjoyed that. And yeah, so thank you guys for watching, and I will see you later.